to you, panelists, what makes a successful relationship? Like after you've broken up with someone, how can you turn around and call it successful? What's the criteria? Why it's successful? What did you gain? What was the goals? What do you know what I mean? Because as far as I'm concerned, every relationship that terminates is not successful. I don't know. Am I being immature?
That's not true.
That's kind of how I see it, Jets.
Yeah, that you would do, but I see that every relationship runs its course. Right?
Well, yeah, obviously.
Right.
But it doesn't mean that it's successful.
No. Why are you saying yeah?
No, I'm saying it runs its course, right? So yeah, it happens. You know, the relationships happen. That's run its course. But
MJ, he said every relationship runs its course. That's not true, MJ.
Why isn't it?
Oh, because some last forever.
People, yeah, like forever. As in, people die together, people die.
Yeah, 100%.
One dies a couple of days after, or weeks, or months, or never takes up a new spouse. You know, I would say that when death enters, till death do us part, that's a successful relationship.
Yeah, 100%.
So someone has to die to have a success.
I wouldn't say it's run its course though.
That don't make sense. All right, my definition of a successful relationship is where you manage to overcome your own personal differences to both be on the same page with each other, right? So you've come from different backgrounds, let's say, you've got different belief systems, different cultures, different religions, whatever. You've managed to then become a union of two people where you are intimate with each other physically, spiritually, mentally. You're on the same chapter, moving in the same direction. You probably end up having a kid together or living together, right?
Is any of this involving any eventual vows or commitment?
No.
No marriage.
No official marriage, but I'm saying a successful relationship is a relationship where two people put aside their personal differences to have a relationship with each other. And that relationship or staying together is more important than their own personal needs. Right?
Is anyone on the panel married or prepared to talk about their marriage? No? Okay, cool. Big up, MA.
What?
No? Okay, yeah, cool. Big up, MA.
Big up, MA.
I try. Yeah, big up you lot.
What do you think, MA?
I think I put my opinion in the chat just now, and I think a successful relationship is one where you achieve what you set out to achieve in the first place.
Right.
Which is
it depends. So that's relative, yeah. So if your relationship with the person involves a one-night stand and the person understands that. Hold on,
let him finish.
Because I'm just saying. Oh man, I'm just ad-libbing. So
then you've achieved your goal, right? In that short space of time, you had an interaction / relationship with somebody that was confined within whatever parameters that were set out. You succeeded.
The sluts.
Right.
So you're basically trying to redefine a relationship now.
No. What I'm doing.
No. Listen.
Go on.
See, as a married man, I'm expecting you to have relationships as a sacred thing, and you talking about beating a thing is a relationship. Stop that.
He's saying the contract. There's a contract.
A
non-verbal.
Let me finish.
Go on.
Let me finish. Yeah. Because I'm saying that people can get into relationships. What's a relationship? It's a dynamic between two people. Yeah.
Right.
So no one knows what we're talking about. Yeah. We're gonna be ambiguous.
Hold on. Be patient, bro. Be patient. Yeah. A dynamic between two people. Yeah. I've got a relationship with you, Jeds. Right. That's the dynamic between two people. Yeah. Romantic relationships take on a little bit of a different, a lot of a different tone. Right. But
we're only talking about that, though.
It's still, yeah. But it still depends on the intent. Listen, if someone gets into a relationship and they never get married and they stay together for the rest of their lives,
successful.
That's no less. Yeah, but it's because their intention was to do that. If their intention was to get married and they failed to get married, then you can't really say that that's a successful relationship.
Nah, this is crazy.
It's not.
This is crazy. It's crazy because you're not trying to swap. Like you tried to do the switcheroo with relationship and friendship, which was disgusting. Me and you got a relationship.
Relationship is relationship.
Because it's word games. Slightly, man. I know you know about it. It's word games, bro.
Nah. I don't agree. I actually disagree. I disagree.
All right, cool, man. But let me just state my case quickly, yeah?
Go on.
You're describing friendships and you're putting it... When we say relationship, a successful relationship, I wouldn't even put the term romantic. I wouldn't even add that to it. When I say relationship, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. I ain't gonna play this word games. Oh, well, there's all kinds of you could just agree to just have sex or agree to just have kids and then go your separate ways. That's not what we're talking about. And we all know the iconic relationship in which the context in which we're talking.
Wow, this guy's one old romantic. You are really, aren't you?
No, I'm saying. Did you hear what that's funny. Did you hear what I said?
No, but
I said
you are saying
take away the term romantic because I
married is a relationship. You're saying
I don't believe in romantic, bro. I don't believe in romantic. So we can scrap that. I don't believe in Roman antics. I'm not into that. It's got nothing to do with.
You doth protest too much, my brother.
All right. But any woman I know, any woman I've been with will tell you, can you be sentimental? Yes.
Right. Thank you.
Yes. Yeah. Right. Can you be attentive? Yes. Can you be a fantastic, incredible lover? Yes. But romantic, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, we can leave that alone. But move forward still.
All right, so we move forward now. So now I got with a woman and I'm in a relationship with her. If at any time that relationship ends, it's not successful.
I agree. And this exactly, yeah. But I'm saying the parameters of the relationship are not set in stone for everybody equally.
Okay, I'm not talking about, okay, I hear you.
Right, let me just add a caveat to that, Jets. For me, the successful part of a failure in a relationship or the end of a relationship is when you're leaving the relationship with everything that you wanted to gain from it and your life's in a better position than when you started. That is a successful relationship. Right? Yeah, the relationship
does it matter that the person
may have failed
the other person didn't
and like being ended, the relationship within itself, but I can still say I had 2 successful back-to-back relationships, right? Because I stayed loyal to those people, I honored the agreement that I had with them, I achieved everything I wanted to achieve, I maintained that level of intimacy with them, I was attentive to them in every way, shape and form, and when we went our separate ways, I managed to end it before it got bitter and twisted.
So you didn't want to be around for your kids.
And horrible. I ended it at the right time. That I could walk away and still maintain a level of
did you hear what MJ
decency.
just said?
No,
what MJ just said?
Go on,
say again, MJ.
So your intention in that relationship was to leave at the age that you left, when your kids were at a young age, and not be around full time for them.
No, I didn't say that. I don't know how you arrived at that conclusion.
No, but that's a logical conclusion, right?
No, but I'm not putting a time frame on it. I'm saying when 2 people go their separate ways and they're growing apart from each other, and it's too much effort to keep them together, and it's becoming bitter with each other. Like, oh, you're holding me back.
If you go apart from your partner,
you're holding me back, and they become
all right. Everything you're describing. If you go apart from your partner and you're holding him back, or she's holding you back, or whatever it is. That's unsuccessful. I'm actually incredulous that you lot are just fucking. What are you doing?
No, I'm not. I'm not in agreement with Khan. You don't understand what I'm saying. I'm saying that Khan is unsuccessful on the basis that he did not achieve. Like what MJ just asked him was key, right? He had no plans to leave his kids. Yeah, that weren't a plan. That weren't part of the plan. You understand? Your conditions of relationship were that you were gonna, like, obviously, maybe I suppose you wanted to have kids, so you did have them. Yeah, you wanted to stay around for your kids, and you wanted to stay with this woman, but you weren't able to, right? You think that you were successful just because you think that you were able to achieve some of the things that you wanted, but not all of them, right? And you haven't even factored into the equation.
Just because I didn't want.
Wait. You ain't.
You've misrepresented it though.
Wait, you haven't factored into the equation about the woman herself. Yeah, because if I'm in a relationship with somebody, I love them, blah blah blah. I want to be with them forever, or what have you. Yeah, I don't want her to not want to be with me at whatever point.
Exactly. Yeah, you don't want that.
And so,
but here's what I'm saying.
And I don't want for her for me to not want to be with her. We want to be together forever, bro. So that's it.
I might not want
You know
that.
Right.
I might not want that. She might not want that. But if I see it as inevitable, right? If I see that the relationship one day will grow apart to the point where we have to end the relationship before we start fucking going at each other in front of the kids every day and their fucking childhood is spoiled because we can't live in the same house together, we have to end the relationship. And if I see that as inevitable, doesn't mean I've decided that I'm going to leave her from before the relationship started. Doesn't mean
wasn't
I
your
put a set
intention,
date
though,
on
Khan,
it
right?
either, which
But
is
that
what
was-
MJ's implying.
Yeah, but the fact of the matter is, you didn't intend for that to be how it ended, bro.
But it was inevitable. But it was inevitable.
No, but was it inevitable when you got with her in the first place?
Yeah, it was inevitable. It was always going to happen.
So you knew that you was gonna leave this woman at some point.
No, I would never left her. It would have to end.
Okay, but you knew it was gonna end, right?
Yeah.
So did she know it was gonna end?
I don't know what she thought.
So what was the agreement? What was the relationship agreement between the two of you at the beginning?
What do you mean? That we will stay together, be monogamous, have children together, and bring up our children together?
As a couple?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you failed that. You didn't see it all the way through, bro, unfortunately.
Brother, I'm saying to you that the relationship ending, right? Yeah, the relationship came to a point of failure. In other words, there was no relationship there anymore.
In other words,
so
unsuccessful.
To go your separate ways at that point and not make your children grow up with two parents that are going at each other, yeah, that also takes a degree of maturity and understanding of how relationships are. But like when it's gone past the point of saving it and you end it at that point, yeah, you're doing everyone a favor. Do you understand? You're walking away with your dignity.
Imagine they mother line talking about, oh yeah, well, if the relationship ends, then it doesn't mean it wasn't successful, and you're fully just working for her and to keep her happy and giving her youths, and this is her attitude. You are mad, you know. This is why, like, man can't rate girl like with this, like, what the fuck are we talking about? This person in the chat talk about, well, if the relationship done, then it doesn't mean it weren't successful. It doesn't mean it weren't successful. What?
Right, it's simple, man.
Tell me that, like, on the wedding day, and see if I don't leave you standing in the registry office or whatever. Let's have this convo where you're actually envisioning a part where, yeah, this could done and whatever. No, what are we?
Yeah, you're right. You're right. That's nonsense. You didn't intend for that to happen, Khan. You didn't want that to happen. You didn't intend for that to happen. You knew it was a possibility because you're a realist, right? But that wasn't condition of the relationship.
Look. So look, you just wanted to breathe. This is what women are on. This is the truth. All they wanted was a baby. You don't want a man. Look, it's still successful for me as my intention is to be a mother. That's got nothing to do with you marrying, because you might not be able to have kids. That's nothing to do with a relationship. So if you can't have kids or he can't have kids, are you not still in a relationship? What? Yeah. You lot just whittle man down to sperm and use man, have man cooking and have man like working for you lot and rare, and then you lot got like, you don't even have forever in your heart when you look at your man.
For me as a woman, personally speaking, let me just declare this. For me, personally speaking, my two previous relationships that have ended were unsuccessful, including the one with the father of my children that was unsuccessful. My intention in both of those relationships is this is going to be forever. I'm going to be with this person forever. And because I didn't achieve that simple thing, that to me makes it unsuccessful.
This girl is saying it's still successful for me because my intention is to be a mother, a single mom. Yeah? Because that's what you're going to be, a single mom. That's what they call it.
Well, no, you could be co-parenting. You don't have to have a relationship with someone to be co-parenting.
Man, you lot are lost. I feel like you lot just say anything just to prove a point.
I just think that some people are realistic with it.
Realistic?
It's just the realistic understanding of the times that we live in.
No. Sorry. And yeah, you read it, so I'm gonna read it. Like if anyone writes it, I'm reading it and I'm gonna interpret it. You saying it's still successful if we got a youth. That's like saying my ex-partner that has withheld me from having access and fought tooth and nail for me to not have access to my children simply because I did not want to be and continue a relationship with her. It's successful for her because she's still got the youths. And I'm an alienated father. You lot chat shit. Like, oh my God. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm actually surprised, and I want to see which women are backing that. Which women are backing this? You just want to be baby mothers. Oh yeah, I'm a baby mother. That's successful. You fuckers, go and get artificially inseminated then.
Jeds, listen to what I'm saying to you and see if you agree.
I agree, Jeds.
One sec. Knowing when to end a relationship is part of being successful at relationships. Do you not agree?
It's not, man.
No.
Bro, I've had so many relationships, when I've known where to end it. Yeah, that wasn't my intention when I got into
Doesn't matter
the
though.
Hold on,
It's
does.
inevitable.
That's the whole point. No, bro, no. Success is measurable by your intention at the beginning. Yeah, you have a goal, you have an aim at the beginning.
Right.
Yeah, simple.
Agreed.
If you don't meet the goal or aim that you had at the beginning, then you have failed.
But I never had the goal of staying with her forever. Obviously, I would have liked to, but I'm a realistic person that I know that never would happen anyway.
But it's not your goal. Make it make
It's
sense.
not, exactly.
You're not saying anything, man.
But if that doesn't make sense to you, I don't know how I can say it differently.
You said
then I would have liked it, but like MMA said, that you got to factor into it that there's another person as well.
They cancel each other out, bruv.
But they don't.
No, they do. Bro,
how? Explain to me then.
You just got yourself,
I'm all in. I want to learn.
You just got yourself security of a mug that'll pay for you, breed you up, rare, and then if it's done, you still think it's successful. He's a mug for that. And he's a sperm donor. He's a sperm donor that's paying for the pleasure. And women that think like that, me being an isolated father, I can't even believe that you lot think being brought up in a broken home. You being brought up in a broken home where you don't even fuck with your pops. My pops don't fuck with me. And we sitting there saying, if the parents are not together, it's successful. What the fuck are you talking about? It's unsuccessful. Yes, your relationship with your child may be successful, but we're talking about your marriage, your relationship with your man. You got to honor that. And I'm from an old school where it's like the wife's imperative is the husband. You lot think that the imperative is a you, and that's why you lot disrespect your man and end up single and end up. Like, do you know what I mean? And they're going to end up with another baby father or not, or whatever. This is a joke. Like, you're supposed to stay with your fucking man. Yeah? And you're not supposed to raise your youths together. Anything outside of that is unsuccessful. Are we smoking Cuba all of a sudden?
I'm just saying, you two, you're really sweet guys, man. Bless you.
You had 10 years of being with men to have one, but you didn't. You wanted man to buy the milk. And now he's bought the milk and saying, well, if it's done, it's still successful because I've got a youth. You're literally saying that.
Jedi, in Islam, there is a divorce mechanism for a reason. Because relationships run nickels, and then through irreconcilable differences, people need to go their separate.
No. Mrs. Sarah, since you're caping, then explain it for her. Since all of a sudden Trillo can't explain herself, you explain it. Stop making excuses. This is fuckery.
Jedi, you're looking at it from a Christian point of view.
Now, let me tell you something. You're supposed to stay with your man, have your youths, raise them, then they leave. Wives, honor your husband. Yeah? When your youths leave, your obligation is to your husband. Are you not cracking? Are you not dumb? When your youths go off and make their own children, their own families, and move to fucking Australia or Mozambique and never check for you again, and you end up in a old people's home, it was your husband that you should trust me. You can't make your kids disrespect your husband. No one, are you all right? Honor your husband. What part of you don't know that? How do you not know that? How do you not know that your loyalty is to your husband if you get married? And yes, you love your youths and you're there for your youths, isn't it? But your youths, when you've done your job successfully, your youths are supposed to get up and leave and go and have their own families. And guess who you're left with? The man you married. How about successful? You are jokers, man. Anyone backing this is on nonsense. Trust me.
You're an idealist guy, man. You're idealist.
I'm not an idealist.
I'm a realist.
It's facts.